Hey guys, today I'm going to be trying out Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Now, I really enjoyed Yakuza Like a Dragon. That was actually the first Yakuza game that I played all the way through. And with Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, very long name, hard to remember, being on Game Pass is pretty easy to convince me to try it out, and after enjoying it, play through that as well. So, feel like I'm pretty ready to enjoy Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it, starting a new game from the very beginning. Now, this is all like blind coming into it. I haven't looked up very much stuff about the game. I've been like avoiding trailers as well. It does say continue. That's because I just started the game up, skipped through the cutscenes to make sure that the game's running decently, so we're not jumping in, it's 12 FPS, and then you just have to watch me troubleshoot the game. But we're going to be doing a new game from the very beginning, so let's get into it. After adjusting the brightness. Let's go. Okay, I think that looks good. This game, okay, autosave, I'm aware. Okay, I'm glad it lets us know it's a work of fiction. Otherwise, I thought the guy riding a dolphin, it was based on true events. But I'm gonna go ahead, let the cutscene play out.
Mind the road now. There are dogs on the loose around here.
We're out here awfully late.
True, but I'd say the meeting was worth it. With all the homeless around these days, there's no shortage of mouths to feed. And tonight marks a big step forward in solving that.
I suppose you're right. But dear, I did want to talk about Bryce.
What happened? Someone's out there.
No!
Are we finished? Time for your reward.
I'm kind of hoping the entire game, anytime they introduce a character, they just shoot the previous character that they introduced, and that's the whole game.
Hey! Just how long is this gonna take?
Oh, I'll be done any second. Just need to give this a once-over. And that should do it. Your resume's in good hands, Sasaki-san. My name is Ichiban Kasuga, and finding you work is my work. Now, let's get you something good.
Yeah, let's. Big celebrity ought to have big connections.
I wouldn't say that. I'm really no big deal.
So, what kind of work you got for me, Kasuga-san?
Well, before that, Sasaki-san. It says here you work for Moroi Industries.
Yeah, that's what it says on the paper.
To my knowledge, Moroi Industries is a front company that processes waste for a syndicate called the Hiwatashi clan. All their employees are Yakuza.
Hey, you know your stuff.
It also says here that you were let go from your position there. If I'm not mistaken, this is because the business shut down after the Hiwatashi clan disbanded last month? Is that correct?
Yeah, what about it?
Taking into account that you worked at Moroi Industries and the fact that you have quite an intricate tattoo, can I assume that you're an ex-Yakuza who just recently got out of the trade?
You're telling me that matters?
You'll need to indicate that on your resume.
Listen, buddy. What I did or didn't do before coming here's my own business.
At the very least, it's information your employer deserves to know.
Come on. How about you drop the silly little act already, eh, Kasuga-san? You think I haven't heard the rumors?
Rumors? About what?
About you finding good work for ex-Yakuza, like me. Those rumors. People from all over have been calling you a savior.
Afraid I don't know what you mean. I'm just a regular guy at a regular job.
I thought I told you to cut the crap. I don't have time for games here.
All right then, let's start by rewriting your resume. Do you have any special qualifications you can list? They'll help you cast a wider net when...
What I say, knock that humble servant shit off.
If I can ask you to please keep your voice down, loud noises might be disturbing to the other customers. Sasaki-san, our job is to find the ideal match for both our customers and our business partners. However, with your behavior today, I doubt you'll be getting a job anytime soon. You may have left the Yakuza, but it hasn't left you. I have no jobs to offer you at this time. I'll have to ask you to leave.
You bastard!
You got more to say?
Damn it! Some help you turned out to be. Wasting my goddamn time!
Apologies for the disturbance, everyone. We should be okay now. Next customer, please come to counter 4. Go. Thanks.
Nice work today, Kasuga-san. You okay after all that?
Oh, yeah. It was no sweat. Didn't mean to make a scene. Sorry about that.
Oh, not at all. I just feel bad you have to put up with all that. Sorry to place it on you.
It's all good. Really, I'm just happy I can make myself useful. It's the least I can do. Especially after you guys bothered to take me in.
Wow. You really are the hero of Yokohama. We're glad to have you around.
Come on, you don't have to call me that.
Why not? You exposed the crimes of both the governor and the police department. You're a man of the people.
No, it's really too much. Besides, that was a while ago.
Well, we're proud just to share a workplace with you. You ought to be proud of yourself too, Kasuga-san.
Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Anyway, I'm heading out for the day. I'll see you later, yeah?
Alright. Okay, I should get some grub before I head home. Either I go for a sit-down place, or play it safe and get a beef bowl. Kinda out of the way, but I could check out the restaurant on Central Street, then go for a beef bowl if I ain't feeling it. Alright, we're actually into the game now. But yeah, the graphics in this game, I kind of feel like they're like like better than they need to be. Don't think the restaurant's this way. Like, it's a bit of a silly game and stuff like that, so like if the graphics weren't like amazing, I think it'd be fine. But like, I can't imagine people working on the game and they get home, it's like, oh, how was your day? It's like, not bad. I put hair on an ant, and it's like just really good detail. Like, the graphics are better than I would have anticipated, but I mean, definitely appreciate the effort. But I mean, I haven't played Like a Dragon or Yakuza Like a Dragon since it came out, so I'm pretty fuzzy on how the game ended, but I guess we're helping ex-Yakuza find jobs
Something
now.
I can help you with, Sasaki-san?
You saw me, huh? Should have guessed. I just wanted to say sorry about before. I wasn't exactly reading the room.
Huh?
It's about money, right? I thought as much. You might be a savior. Saving people ain't free. 50 grand ought to do it, right? I hit it big at the boat races today. 50K a job, though. Damn good racket you've got there. Can't say I ain't jealous.
You got the wrong idea here.
I feel like we're about to do the combat tutorial.
Huh? Hey, hold up. What's your deal? What, you want more or something? How much I gotta give you to get a job?
The 5-year ex-Yakuza clause. That's what's left you high and dry, right? 5 years of red-taped hell follow a Yakuza on his way out. You can't open a bank account or even rent some rat-hole apartment. A cell phone plan's basically a no-go. You can forget about health insurance. Of course, it's made that much worse by the fact that no one wants to hire someone like that.
Yeah, you clearly get it. So help a guy.
All the people who were thrown out into the world after the Omi and Tojo dissolved are working their asses off just to get by. You think you can just slip a guy some cash, and that's that? Get real, pal. Things don't work that way.
Look, I didn't follow you out here for a lecture. Just take the stupid money, will you? Huh?
Hey, cut it out!
My money! Oh, what the hell, man?
Yeah, let me rest now. Just take your money and go.
Yeah! Quit acting all high and mighty. When it comes down to it, you're just like me. The shit ain't fair.
The battle is on.
Alright, I was right, we're about to get into the combat tutorial. Use the commands menu in the bottom left corner of the screen to choose your actions in battle. Select attack to perform a basic attack. Go on, hit him with your best shot.
There's no choice.
So, okay, never mind. I was gonna get settings real fast, so, but I'll do that in a moment. Alright, let's go ahead and press A, and then, okay, we're close enough, we get a bit of a bonus. Let's go ahead and do our basic attack. Feels very humbling that you punch someone, it does 5 damage. I'm sure those numbers are gonna go up before too long, but pretty humble beginnings. Quickly select attack before a downed enemy gets up to strike them for heavier damage. Okay, so there's a little bit of some timing involved.
You're kind of wide open.
Select skills to unleash a powerful ability in exchange for MP, mental points. Your current MP is displayed in the green gauge at the bottom right. Recover MP with basic attacks or by selecting etc. and using the appropriate item. Skills will activate action prompts where successful inputting X or Y will increase the damage you dish out.
Hey, a special skill. How about that?
Okay, all we got so far is Tenacious Fist. Let's go ahead, give it a shot.
Open wide. Bring yourself.
Excuse me. I thought it was a, like, press X once, didn't realize you have to mash it, but I'll be prepared moving forward. Press B the moment you're attacked to perform a perfect guard, decreasing the damage you take and lowering the chance of receiving a status ailment. You can perform a perfect guard as long as you're able to act. While this may be an advanced technique, give it a shot as often as you can. Okay. Alright. Didn't quite nail it. The red gauge at the bottom right displays your HP, health points. If the party leader's HP hits 0, it's game over. You can recover health with items, so grab a snack if you need to fuel up. At last, this concludes the battle tutorial. Now you're on your own. Okay. I mean, I think we can do a basic attack to finish this guy off. Alright.
Not an enemy in sight.
I got a salmon onigiri. I mean, did I like loot his pockets after I beat him up?
I'm getting stronger.
Oh, he looks happy, or whatever whatever emotion that expression is supposed to convey. Well, we leveled up, so level 2 already, pretty quick. Man, by the end of this hour, we're gonna be like level 60. Alright, increased our stats.
Oh, it reeks in here. Good luck washing out this stank. Shoot, where's that other bill at? Aha! Gotcha!
What the hell's he doing?
Yo, take a look! Your money's safe and sound! Oh, but at what cost? Oh, I think this suit might be a goner. Here. Probably don't want to lose this, right?
Hey, were the rumors even true? A bunch of dudes told me you could hook me up, that you'd give me a job for 50 grand.
Well, it's partly true. I am helping those who left the Yakuza find work. And as for that 50 grand, I did get that from someone about a year ago.
Wait, then that means...
But it wasn't for the job. I got a phone plan set up for him. He was just paying me back.
phone plan?
I got him a job at a pharmaceuticals manufacturer. They were looking for someone to help deal with resellers. Masks, cold medicine, antiseptic. Back when people were hoarding those, it left a lot of others hurting. Whenever crooks like that try to cash in online, it's his job to put in fake bids and shut it all down.
There are really jobs like that out there?
It's kind of a gray area thing. Still, resellers are a huge thorn in those companies' sides. That's where the fake bids come in. Sort of tricky if you don't have a phone handy, you know? And as you're aware, ex-Yakuza aren't allowed to sign up.
So you signed up for him?
Yeah, just to hold him over until he can find a better job. Everyone's gritting their teeth to get through this thing. I got no work to give to someone who waltzes up all cocky and shoves cash in my face. It's tough, jumping back on the straight and narrow. I know. I went through all that life has to offer, just like you. I know how hard that shit is. But, if you're prepared to try, to put your head down and crawl your way back up, if you really, truly want that, I'm right there with you. What do you say?
You know, when you were down there gathering up all my money just now, I was sure you were gonna steal it. But you didn't. Well, for the first time in my life, I actually felt pretty ashamed. It made me realize that I've half-assed just about everything I am. Please, please help me. I want to start over. I'll do whatever it takes.
Okay, it's a deal. But do me a favor and stand up, all right? You're gonna be the one to do it, Sasaki-san. You're gonna put in the work. All I can do is give you a little push. Still, I'll do the best I can.
Oh, thank you.
Right then. Come on back to Hello Work tomorrow. All right. This here's your stipend. As to how you use it, well, it all depends on you.
Right.
Okay, time to eat. Okay. Another day, another chance to make a difference.
Okay, I was gonna say, I guess that's supposed to say chapter 1, but glad it translated for us. Nice, looking sharp. Here's hoping Sasaki actually shows up today. Guess there's only one way to find out. Time to head to work. Oh, but I gotta pay my respects first. I'm taking off now, boss, young master. Can't believe it's already been 3 years since they both passed. Tojo and Omi breaking up at the same time. They call it the Great Dissolution nowadays. Crazy they went out during the peak of all that. You know, lately I've been so busy with what's in front of me. Might be good to reflect on how I got here. Alright, I guess this is kind of... I do like that they made it thematic or like make sense in the game to give you like a summary of the previous game. But like I said, I'm a little fuzzy on how the game ended, so let's go ahead and reminisce. Yeah, I got some time before work. I have 2 fathers, the first being the man who raised me, Jiro Kasuga. The other is my Yakuza father and old boss, Masumi Arakawa. The boss was like a lighthouse to me. No matter the tide, he was always there, guiding me to shore. I want to repay him somehow, even if just in my own little way. That's why I picked this job. Finding a place for all the guys left behind in the Great Dissolution was the boss's dying wish. Can't say it's been fulfilled all that well, though. No sweat, though. I'll see it through. Just you watch, boss. And the young master, Masato Arakawa. He was the boss's son, and, well, to me, I guess he was like... I mean, really, we were like brothers, as far as I'm concerned. The young master used whatever dirty tricks he could to move up in the world. But those fell through. Heck, at one point, he was planning to end it all. To think I talked him out of it. He was ready to start over, to keep on living. And even then, someone took that away from him. The guy who did it, this guy named Kume, tried to escape, but they eventually caught him. He got busted for all other crimes he committed too. And while he didn't get a life sentence, he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Kume was a monster of the young master's own creation. Most people would probably tell you he got what was coming to him. I'd rather not see it that way personally. Even now, I still wonder how things might have been if he'd survived, if he'd been given the chance. Okay, I guess we're done reminiscing. Shoot, I shouldn't bum myself out before work like this. Alright, it's almost time to go. Gotta give it my all at the office today. Alright. Now, okay, now that I can access settings, let me go ahead and... There's one thing, the option to skip dialogue. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Should be game settings, maybe? Let's see. Okay, display text skipped subtitles. Okay. So that should make it to where there's not that A appearing at the bottom right corner and like flashing all the time to skip the like current dialogue that's being spoken. But yeah, definitely playing the game in English because otherwise the subtitles, I think if I'm gonna read out the subtitles, I think the voice actors that were hired to do this can do a bit of a better job than me attempting an impression of every character. But you know, if it's just text that's not voice, then you know, you're stuck with me on those. For example, these. The heck was that? Someone get hurt? Let's check out where the voice came from. I'm guessing it's this woman sitting on the sidewalk.
Huh? Hamako-san? What happened to you?
Oh, Ichiban. You're a sight for sore eyes. I almost didn't recognize you there. Cleaned up quite nice since I last saw you.
Well, not much has changed on the inside. Anyway, you fall or something?
Yeah, sure did. Was just capping off an all-night bender and, well, my legs gave out. Do yourself a favor and don't get old.
What should I say to Hamako-san? I mean, hopefully she's aware that she probably shouldn't have drank so much, especially if it's like 9 a.m. right now, or whatever time we arrive at work. Let's go ahead and for now, just help her out.
You gonna be okay? I don't mind walking you home.
Okay.
Huh? Oh, I'm fine. It's not that bad. I get little bumps like this every day. I'll just walk it off.
You sure? Doesn't seem like a little bump to me.
You're imagining. Besides, don't you finally have a job? If I were you, I'd get there on the double.
What, and leave you to limp on home?
I'm not some invalid. I can take care of myself just fine. Now go, run along to work. After all, steady income isn't something you can take for granted. You know that, right?
I know. Just go see a doctor when you can.
I will. Thanks for the concern.
Okay, I was curious about that when I chose the dialogue option. Give me some kindness points. Kasuga's personality is represented by the following traits: passion, confidence, charisma, kindness, intellect, and style. Refining Kasuga's personality will earn him many perks, such as increased resistance to enemy skills and status ailments, as well as access to new facilities. A personality chance is an opportunity to improve Kasuga's character. Different stats will raise depending on your selections. There are also many personality challenges which boost your traits upon completion. Check them out via the pause menu. I'm kind of curious, if I had chosen to tell her to lay off the drinks, if a different stat would have been increased, like intellect or something, or if it just kind of similar to Persona, where if you choose the right option, you gain like favor with the character. If you choose the wrong one, then you just kind of miss out on points. It looks like we found an energy drink. You know, people always leave their energy drinks in metal suitcases laying around town. Also got some cold medicine. I guess that person... I guess they tried reselling it, but the fake bids, they're like, I guess I'll just leave this in the parking lot. Okay, this guy looks a bit like Christian Bale in American Psycho.
All right then. Good luck with your interview. Next in line, please.
My name's Shinya Sasaki. Pleasure to meet you.
Welcome. Take a seat. Did you happen to bring a resume?
Yes, sir, I did.
Sasaki-san, may I inquire about your criminal record?
Mm-hmm. It was theft, watches and cosmetics and the like. I would steal anything valuable I could get my hands on so long as it was small enough. I had a buddy who fenced stuff on the black market, so I usually sell it to him.
I see.
Does that, make things too difficult?
Sasaki-san, may I ask you something?
Sure.
I don't see any record of punishment on here. In that case, why put your criminal history at all?
Because I did those things, sir. If I'd hid my record to get a job, I'd only make trouble for the company if it ever got out. I really want to start fresh. I can't go around acting like that never happened.
That's a great way to think about it. On that note, don't worry. I have just the job for a man like you.
Really? What kind of job?
Well, simply put... shoplifting!
I thought that was someone else's arm. Wait, was it? Okay, I guess he has a fake arm in his sleeve, but okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Excuse me. Would you be a dear and point me to the mouthwash?
Oh, sure. It should be right this way. Hey, hey, hey.
Pardon me, but do you think I could see this up close?
Sure. One moment. Good eye. This one's a top seller.
Isn't it just perfect, honey?
It's nice, but it's almost time for the movie. We should take a
Wait, how did he
check.
move his arm
Oh
then?
no, it's that late. We'll swing by after.
No trouble. I hope to see you again soon.
We're all done on our end.
How'd it go?
Got everything you asked for. Plus, a couple other big-ticket items for good measure.
Hot damn. Glad I went to the pros for this one.
If you haven't played Yakuza Like a Dragon, I'm pretty certain that's one of the party members from the first game.
Okay, sunglasses, some cosmetics, a wallet, condoms. What else?
Long story short, every shop had a ton of blind spots, what with how they were set up. Of course, it's
I
been ages
see.
since somebody had to rely on the fake arm routine. Get caught pulling something like that, and there's not much you can say. That's why it's common for thieves to work in teams nowadays. Usually, that means two roles. A lookout or a decoy, and then the thief. A little division of labor can go a long way.
A smaller cut in exchange for safety, huh? Well, it certainly beats jail time.
Good work today. I'm heading home.
Hey, you as well. Hope I can count on you again.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
Oh no. This was my first time helping someone steal something, so I was really nervous. Anyway, I'll see you two later.
See ya. So, that's why you were saying you needed a hand.
Yeah, the job's much easier for two than it is for one. She made for a pretty great actress, too.
I guess listing the job as extra worked out. Better than we could have hoped. But I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with your performance. You really know your stuff. Although, that last shop you hit up, from the look of it, they put a lot of money into their security system. I mean, the shop itself was fairly small, with cameras in every corner. Not only that, there wasn't much in the way of cover, meaning little to no blind spots. So how'd you swipe a high-end wallet out from under them?
Well, sometimes those stores have fake cameras, but I could tell these were the real deal. We were also the only customers, so the shopkeep always had an eye on us. That said, there was a camera above the register, and it was pointed more downwards than the others, meaning it wasn't getting a full view of the floor. Maybe they wanted it to focus more on the register, or it was just a mistake during installation. But either way, that right there was our blind spot.
No kidding.
And once I saw that, all I had to do was play the waiting game. Of course, the shopkeep realized what went down the moment we left, but the cameras got nothing on tape. The deed had already been done.
You really figured out all that on your first trip and made off with some goods to boot?
think I like this guy.
I'm just amazed there's a job like this out there, especially considering my past and all.
You know, they say 1.2 billion yen worth of merchandise gets stolen every year. Now, for most retailers, it's a life or death issue that could sink your business, just like that. And despite that, a lot of business owners think all they need is a security guard or a few cameras.
And that's just not true. All that really does is add a few blind spots you didn't have before. In fact, it could actually make it easier to steal things.
Right. That is where we come in. It's our job to sniff out the gaps. As you might have figured, if you'd failed today, that would mean their security systems were all squared away.
But, as we can clearly see...
Yep. Then from here, I'll summarize their security flaws in a report and submit it to their managers. And that should do it for work they hired us for, but for my money, there's a real business opportunity here.
Meaning...
Meaning now, I can offer them consulting. Get a contract going, and I can advise them on where to place cameras or even introduce them to reputable security companies.
Huh. Makes sense.
Actually, once I get this business off the ground, I'm thinking of starting up my own security company. The goal is to have a firm that can handle everything from investigation to consultation to basic security.
Wow.
Howdy, fellas.
Hey, Kasuga.
Well, Adachi-san, how's Sasaki working out?
If you ask me, he's a real pro. Already can't afford to lose him.
Can I take that to mean he's hired?
Yep. Glad to have him.
Thank you. I know I have a lot to learn, but I promise, I'll work real hard.
Hey. Look, your days of bowing like that are over, pal.
Oh, sorry. Force of habit.
We'll make a working-class civvy out of you yet.
What's the book?
Oh, I found this over at a nearby bookstore.
Security industry certification?
Right now, all you can do is steal and investigate. But that won't be enough. I was thinking you could study and get yourself certified. That way, you'll be ready to help out when Adachi-san expands his business.
Sure, that'd be a big help.
Give it a read when you get some time.
Kasuga-san, tell me, what's your goal in all this?
Huh?
I mean, at this point, it's just weird. You must want something, right? Who goes that far for a stranger? You don't have some ulterior motive.
Motive? Well, I guess you could say that. This is actually my way of repaying a debt.
A debt?
Everything I've done is what my patriarch in the Arakawa family was trying to do. It's the job he left behind when he passed on. He wanted to build a safe place for all the ex-Yakuza, those with nowhere to turn. Carrying out his will is everything to me.
Yeah, this
More
guy
than
should have
that,
been there when we were
it's my
reminiscing
reason
this
to
morning.
live. Still, I can really only handle a tiny piece of it. All in all, I'm just doing whatever I can.
For real? Man, you are one of a kind.
Anyhow, I ought to get going. Do right by Adachi-san here, okay?
So soon? Come on, you just got here.
I've still got work to wrap up. All right then. Good luck with everything.
Thanks. You still on the clock? I never knew Hello Work was so busy.
Nah, hello work's done for the day. This, something a little different.
Huh?
There are a whole bunch of former Yakuza in Ijincho that Kasuga's helped out, same as you. Once he's done at the office, he typically heads out to check in and see how they're doing. The two biggest Yakuza organizations in Japan, the Omi Alliance and Tojo Clan, were completely dissolved. That day, no fewer than 30,000 Yakuza were spit back into the real world. A lot of them likely couldn't find work, and we're left with a whole lot of options. Kasuga is dead set on rehabilitating every last one of them.
Every single one? Is that even possible?
Well, not normally, no. But seeing him give his all, well, it makes me feel like even the impossible's possible. It's hard not to help out a guy like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I feel the same.
Someone text me? Oh, it's Nanba. Remember, we're meeting at Survive tonight. Don't be late. Shoot, I was so busy with Sasaki, I almost forgot. Thanks, Nanba. Better hustle over to Survive. Oh wait, there's something in the bushes? An earthworm. I was surprised he was able to catch a glimpse of that. A live earthworm. No real use for this. Alright. At least we have it in case it ever comes up. Oh, that guy has the same jacket as that woman from the beginning. The woman that was sitting on the sidewalk. Except with the orange sleeves instead of white, I think. Ow, please stop. Huh, what'd you say? You better speak up if you want to be heard, eh? Huh? What are you looking at? See, nobody gives a crap about you.
Hey.
I won't go that far. What? Man, that is not a look you want to see. Huh? The heck are you? Get away from him. Oh, sorry, that's Kasuga. Why the F should we listen to you? Because if you don't, I'm gonna send your butts to the moon. Whoa, so scary. Sounds like someone needs their face punched in. With pleasure. Okay, you know, glad to get some more combat. The story's been good, but I am interested to try more of this out. While selecting a command, you can use left thumbstick to move within the ring beneath your feet. Your positioning relative to enemies can make a big difference, especially when using basic attacks. Try getting closer to the bicycle and see what happens.
Anything useful around here?
Alright, let's get close to this one. A triangular icon will appear when you're near a usable object. Selecting attack will let you pick it up and wield it as a weapon. The effects and damage dealt vary from object to object, but they'll all lay on the hurt, so don't hold back. Experiment. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so you use D-pad to change targets. Let's go ahead and take out the guy closest to us. Okay, cool. Oh man, already we're doing a lot more damage in the beginning when it was like a punch and it's like 5 damage. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be pressing B. Oh, there we go. Okay, getting the hang of it. Select attack and approach the enemy until the target indicator changes and proximity bonus is displayed. You'll receive a small damage boost when striking from close range. When your back's to the wall, sometimes every advantage counts. Okay, I feel like we can... Any attack would take this guy out. Let's go ahead, do that proximity bonus. Let's aim him towards the wall. Okay. Oh, I thought that guy was dead. Attacks can sometimes launch enemies backward. They'll take more damage when colliding with walls, objects, or their friends. Skills with the knockback quality do this too. That's all the tutorials for now. Get your game face on. Okay, I guess we need him to be alive for part of the tutorial, so hopefully now we can take him out when we knock this guy into him. There we go. Toda defeated. Isobe defeated. Okay. We're sorry. Forgive us. I'm not the one you should apologize to. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. So, what do you think? And just let him go. Better to keep the cops out of it. Well, I guess you guys were lucky. Just know there won't be a second time. Yes, sir.
Hey.
You alright? You hurt? No, I'm fine. Anyway, thanks. It's been a while since someone showed me any kindness. Hey, no sweat. They just ticked me off is all. Haven't seen you around before. You just get in? Yeah, the other day. Alright, you know where Tsurakami Bridge is? You should try over there. Way better than being alone. I never would have known. I'll make my way over. Thanks so much, pal. Hmm? Oh crap, I'm late. Better hurry to survive. I'm glad they let us know survive's the name of the place, not like, man, I have to hurry, otherwise I'm gonna die if I'm late to this meeting. Enemies that wander the city bear an icon representing their power. Coming into contact with them will trigger a fight. Make sure to pay attention to their strength indicators. Okay, so there's dangerous, strong, fair, and weak. Restore your party's health by using recovery items such as food or eating at restaurants. Okay, there's the guy across the street. I think that's the fair icon. It's not too difficult. You know, we'll give it a shot. Man, I feel like if he looked over, it'd be pretty intimidating seeing a guy, like, step over the railings across the street to fight you. Alright. Let's go ahead, step over, and then... Okay, let's get him... Oh, okay, he's pretty nimble. Oh, okay. I was gonna, like, try to time it to knock him into that box, like, right there. But it turns out we can just punch him, and that's all we need to do. Any basic attack would have done it. Okay, got a silver plate of no particular use, but might be worth a decent payout at a pawn shop. Okay, you know, it's interesting to see a Yakuza staple back in the series. Or at least they had the plates like that. Poseidon Power, energy drink that boosts attack and magic in a fight. Okay, I guess there's magic in this game. But, yeah, they had the plates like that in, like, a Dragon Gaiden, the main hero race's name. So it's just kind of like a collectible that you can sell later. So, you know, just a little different from just finding spare money on the street. Alright, let's go ahead and knock this guy into his friend. Or, I guess we'll take the window. Miata defeated. And then... Can we knock him into the road? Oh, I didn't realize I grabbed the plant. Okay. Matsumura defeated. Yeah, I do also like that you can use objects in the environment to fight. Like, that was kind of something that made the combat in the Yakuza mainline series, like, really stand out. But we ranked up again. Okay, I guess my current job is Hello Worker. And then rank up. Okay, ranked up my job. Unlocked Rock Swing. Learned a new skill. But yeah, so it's interesting to see that, like, the environmental weapons implemented into the turn-based game. Burn Ointment. Medicine that soothes burns and restores 50 HP. But, you know, I think they may have done the same thing in Yakuza Like a Dragon, but, you know, it's been... I mean, it may have been 3 years since the game came out. Yeah, it came out during quarantine. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a while, so yeah, I kind of... You know, don't remember exactly everything, but, you know, I enjoyed the game, and definitely glad to see it getting continued. I kind of want to knock a guy into the river. Alright, let's see if I can get this guy over the railing. Not quite. Okay, leveled up again. Oh wait, there's something in the bushes. Don't want to miss out on an earthworm. Okay, natural herb. So we got vending machines. A woman trying to get us to invite her friends. Can it be? That salary man in his fancy suit. No way, that's the same rookie homeless. That's the same rookie homeless guy I remember. Oh, huh? Okay. Hey, Ishan, soup kitchen serving pork next week. Your bowl's on me. Haha. Okay, you know, that's a pretty good one. Let's go ahead and fight these well-dressed guys. Okay. You know, I think we're getting the hang of it. Alright, let's go ahead and stop fighting every guy we come across and try to get to the club before we're too late. I mean, we know we're already running a little bit behind and would have totally forgotten if Nanba hadn't texted us. But I think the least we can do is not be like an hour late and be like, sorry, I fought every guy, every barker that I came across on the way here.
Damn, that's good. Hey, Namba. You come here straight from work?
Yeah. I've been on my feet all day, so this is just what the doctor ordered. Bartender, another round. On me.
Well, you've certainly moved up in the world.
How have you been holding up, Sachan? The club still running?
Running like it's on its last legs. All things considered, though, I guess you could say we'll survive.
Well, that's good.
One thing's for sure. I won't let everything No Mio worked for go to waste. Someday, it'll be the hottest club in all of Yokohama. You guys are welcome to visit anytime, you know.
Sure. Just don't go up charging us, huh?
You know that's not how I do business. And if it was, you bums couldn't pay up anyway.
She ain't lying.
Beer's here.
Oh, right on time, boss man.
Been ages since we've done this. Tonight, I say we get plastered.
Just so long as you don't end up on the floor, yeah?
All right, then what say we have another toast? Cheers!
So, Zhao said he couldn't make it, huh?
Yeah, same with Junki Han.
Man, what gives? This is our first time grabbing beers in 6 months.
They're just looking out for us. They're still part of the underworld, so they can't exactly pal around all the time, you know?
It really is a shame, though.
Yeah. Either way, Kasuga's right. We're living in two different worlds that just aren't meant to cross paths. Especially if we want to keep these new lives we built for ourselves. Plus, it's not like we'll never see them again. It's like they say, no news is good news.
Yeah.
So, how's everyone been holding up? Still keeping at it with Arakawa-san's parting gift?
Well, I got a long road ahead, but I'm chipping away. Adachi-san's already helped out a ton.
You're telling me rinky-dink op like mine can't just pull jobs out of thin air?
No, really, I'm grateful.
I'm just ribbing you. You're doing great, pal. Not that you're any richer for it.
You never change, do you?
Nope. But in a way, that's what makes him cool.
Oh, you think?
Hey, I'm gonna use the restroom. The restroom's unlocked, right?
Well, how are things going with Sachan, huh?
Huh?
You two, gone on a date yet?
Wait, what are you talking about?
That settles it. He hasn't done squat.
You know, I figured you might be too busy to date, but I didn't think it was that bad. What a bust.
Hey, hold up. What's with you?
Kasuga, you got a thing for Sachan, right?
Well,
Like we wouldn't find out. Your face says it all. Don't tell me you didn't notice all that extra space we've been giving you.
you what?
Well, don't worry about all that. The important thing is, if you're gonna make a move, now's the time, huh?
You're both living pretty stable lives at this point. You ought to be able to think about stuff like that now.
Yeah, but...
You can make excuses all you want, but that won't help if someone else swoops her up, will it? I'm sure Sachan's got a few deep-pocketed regulars here and there. You might have more competition than you think, huh?
Oh, I'm no good with that kind of stuff, though. I wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah, let's just hope Sasaki doesn't see you like this. But seriously, you should ask her out when we leave here tonight. Something like, you want to hang out together? Just the two of us? That's enough for now.
Hey, good thinking, Itachi-san. Guess a veteran knows best.
What now, Adachi-san? Got some new scheme in the works?
I might. Oh yeah, Sachan. The other day...
Yep, I'm drunk.
You alright, Namba? We're zigzagging.
All right, easy. I'll go with you. I gotta head to the station either way.
No, I'm fine. Honest.
Maybe on the inside.
All right, we'll see you later. Let's do this again sometime, huh?
Sure thing. See you around.
You got one life, pal. Aim true, fire away.
Adachi-san.
Come on, Namba. Let's roll.
Hey, slow down.
You think we'll be all right? Oh well. Guess I should go too. See you later, Ichiban.
Sachan! Nothing.
Come on, spit it out.
No, forget I said anything.
Okay. Well, good night.
Sachan!
Ichiban, seriously, what's gotten into you?
Sorry. Listen. Do you maybe, want to hang out sometime?
Huh? What? You already planning our next get-together? We decided to do the next one at my club, remember?
No, not like that. I mean just us. You know, like together.
And the cinematography is surprisingly good.
I blew it. Oh, I blew it. Man, what now? Oh, shit! Hello?
Sorry, I sort of panicked. I didn't expect that.
No, I'm sorry. It was rude of me to spring that on you like that.
You know, I'm free next Saturday.
Huh?
We're gonna hang out, right? Just the two of us?
Wait, you mean...
I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, see ya.
I didn't realize we were playing as the Rizzler.
I did it! She said yes!
What's up, John?
Yo, good to see you, man!
Whoa! What the hell?
He's like, I got practice before my date.
What's up with you two?
Hey, buddy! Guess what? I did it!
You did
I finally did it!
You reek of booze!
Oh, come on! This is huge, fellas!
Don't spoil the party! Come on, dance! Dance! Hallelujah! 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 Just roll with it, man! Just
Okay, hopefully Sideshine already went home.
No shit! And she really said yes?
Good for you. She's a hell of a girl. So
I feel
why
like
do you look so
Nanba has like
down?
too much hair. Like they're trying to
It's
do a
just-
tech demo.
I was locked up from the time I turned 24. I don't have much experience dating. Especially not with a grown woman like Sachan.
Oh, are you that nervous?
Hey, end of the day, dates come and go. No need to stress out.
But what if it all goes to hell and we never recover from it? What if she never wants to see me again? Don't forget it. I'm calling the whole thing off.
And she'll definitely hate you if you cancel on her now.
What am I supposed to do? Where do we go? What do we eat? What do we talk about? I've never thought about this stuff before.
All right, now take a breath. Leave all that to the experts.
Oh yeah, we got this.
Wait, can you two really help me out here?
Sure. Who's got more experience than us?
But this is your big chance after all. We're gonna help you make the most of it.
You guys, teach me your ways!
Okay, let's get started then. What is first when it comes to date prep?
Easy. Before you do anything else, relax. Dates are nothing but people getting to know each other. It's all just human nature. Act natural.
I guess that makes sense. Human nature.
What? No, that's not it.
Huh?
A woman's not looking to just chew the fat on a date. You want to woo her. Give her a night she'll remember. Forget acting natural. You stay sharp and be the perfect version of yourself.
Okay, right. I need to make everything special. But how do I do that while acting natural, like Namba said?
Look, I'm the most experienced here, yeah? Just listen to what I tell you.
Oh, hell no. The only thing Adachi-san's more experienced in is paying for it.
You little... Exactly how many girls did you take back to the old cardboard box, huh?
Oh, so that's how it's gonna be.
Guys?
It's this room. It's too hard to think in here. Let's hit the town. That'll get Namba and me inspired, yeah? Of course, as to which of us you'll listen to, well, you can make that call.
Good idea. I'll show you just how to win a woman's heart. Let's go.
Okay. I appreciate it. So, what are we doing here?
Shh, Kasuga. Class is in session.
What?
Lesson 1 in the art of love. Waiting.
Waiting for what?
Listen up. The date's begun the moment you reach the meeting spot and assume position. It is vital to arrive ahead of time, by an hour, maybe 2. And then you wait, like a man. Remember, when the girl arrives, she's gonna take one look at you and register a full impression. That impression doesn't wash off. It can take years to fix.
I get it. First impressions, yeah? Makes sense.
I have to admit, he's right. So, show us how you'll wait for Sachan.
Okay, sure. Wait, what do you mean? I'll just, stand?
No, too stiff. Every fiber of your body looks nervous. You want Sachan to feel at ease.
Oh, crap, really? Then, how should I stand?
Who said anything about standing? Hey, why don't you park yourself on that bench there? Maybe even doze off a bit.
What? You want me to fall asleep while I'm waiting?
What did I say earlier? Dates should be natural. Now listen, who in the world has seen your sleeping face besides people you trust and have opened up to?
My cellmates, maybe?
Forget about all that. The point is for Sachan to think, wow, Ichi must feel so comfortable with me. Oh, and he looks like a precious puppy when he's snoozing. She'll want to protect you.
Are you sure about this, man? What do you think, Adachi-san?
Dozing off on a park bench? Huge mistake. What did we say before? A girl wants to feel special. That all starts with your posture.
How do you make someone feel special with your posture?
Remember the rule. 30 minutes early, at least. Then you stand, silent, like a statue. Don't look around. Just hold your gaze firmly in the direction she'll be coming from. When Sachan shows up and gets a load of that, she'll be putty in your hands.
Ichiban,
She'll think.
I've never noticed how manly and passionate he seems.
Get it?
Okay, yeah. Maybe it'd be good to show her that side of me.
Whatever. Ichi, you can't do both. Which of our strategies are you going with here?
I have to choose.
Okay. I feel like both of these are a little too extreme, but, you know, I think, I feel like Namba's advice is the worst one, so I guess let's go ahead and do the stand and pose. Just because it's like, dating advice, it's like, tip 1, sleep through it. It's like, okay, maybe we can find better advice than that. So, do I sit down and play it cool with, like Namba said, or do I follow Adachi-san and stand proud? I think sitting on the bench and being, like, relaxed is fine. I think that's, like, probably the best option. But just sleeping is a little too much of an extreme. I think standing and posing is a little safer.
Gotta trust Adachi-san. I'll stand and wait for her.
Okay, I'm glad we can show passion at least.
Why? Because, well, if I got there and saw Sachan sleeping on a bench, I'd figure she was exhausted. I'd worry the whole time that she's too tired to enjoy the date.
Fair reasoning.
I guess that makes sense.
That, my friend, is why you stand firm. You're a proud soldier on your way to win the war.
I don't know if that's really how I want to imagine this date, but I admit I didn't get just how much my posture would matter. I'll be sure not to look tired or sloppy. Thanks.
All right. You take this one, Adachi-san. But we're not done yet. Come along.
Art of Love, Lesson 2. Location, location, location.
Yes, that's exactly what I need. Someplace fancy we can go.
Huh? Fancy?
Yeah, the date should be special. That's what you said. So, like, a nice Italian or French restaurant.
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
jeez.
You guys are kidding me.
A fancy restaurant? Oh, Ichiban, it's like you're studying some kind of date manual.
Exactly. It's too obvious. You'll make her feel like you're running on autopilot. Kasuga, you need a spot that says you picked it just for her.
Someplace just for her, huh? Like what?
Like, Indian curry.
A curry place?
Not just any curry place. That one has a secret menu. You can order a curry there, spice level 100. That's 1.2 million on the Scoville scale. 500 times spicier than Tabasco.
500 times spicier?
Yep. Even the most spice-hardened bastards run from those numbers. No one's ever finished a whole bowl. Now you tell me, what'll Sachan think when you conquer that feast right before her eyes?
I'm not that into spicy food, man.
Moron! That makes it even better! Suffer for her. Let her see you wiping the sweat from your brow. It's the struggle that's sexy. Oh, she'll be putty in your hands.
Really?
Idiot. What happens when the curry wins? You'll just be a quivering, snotty mess.
That's true.
Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Act natural. Don't be someone you're not. And don't trip over yourself finding somewhere new. Go somewhere you always go.
Maybe, but for me, that's mostly just beef bowl places.
Well, have some beef bowls.
Come on, what? A beef bowl date?
You think it's against the law or something? All that matters is that you stay relaxed. And right now, that means beef bowls.
It's true, I guess. I would be nervous heading to some Italian or French place.
Dumbass! Beef bowls don't win hearts. Show her you're a champ. Spice level 100.
Are my only options really beef bowls or the hottest curry on earth?
Or you could always just give up. Wallow in indecision. Grow old and alone. Make a choice.
Seriously? Fine. If I've got to choose, then...
Alright, well, we've crossed an hour. I was gonna wait until we get to a save point, but honestly, I don't know how long that's gonna be before we actually get to one. And so, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, and when we pick up on next time, we're gonna start right from this choice, so stay tuned if you want to see if we go for the usual beef bowl, or be brave and eat spice level 100 curry. But before we wrap it up, let's go ahead and give my first impressions of the game so far. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I mean, it's been about an hour, and it has been very cutscene heavy. There hasn't been a lot of gameplay yet, but I will say, the story, like, sometimes you play a game and you're like, man, I just kind of want to get to the gameplay and the action, and it's like just cutscene after cutscene. I can definitely, like, with the ratio of cutscenes to actual gameplay, I feel like it's very poised to have that feeling, but the cutscenes are so good, like the writing and the graphics, and like I said, some of the cinematography is like surprisingly good. Like it's not like I expected this game to be bad. My expectations are pretty high, but sometimes like, whoa, you guys, you're doing too good. Like you're going over the top, like making everything like really good. Like I wasn't anticipating the intro with that song and like opening cutscenes, opening credits and stuff like that, but that whole scene was like really enjoyable. But just like, like it was really good, but it's like wouldn't have expected it. And so it's like, I don't feel like they needed to do it, but I'm so glad that they did. And so the cutscenes, the writing of it, there's been a few unexpected things when they kind of are like establishing like, hey, here's all the characters from Yakuza Like a Dragon, but it's been 30 years, and then reintroducing them. I feel like they've handled it pretty well. That's like a bit fun. That's like, this is like, now he's on the shady side of things. It's like, oh no, he's running like a security company and stuff like that. And so the writing, I've been really enjoying it. Like it's surprisingly all around, like really well executed. So definitely really enjoying it. The combat, even though we haven't played it as much, I am liking it. Sometimes I feel like turn-based games, you kind of already know what you're going to do, and then it's like, all right, so basic attack the whole time, and then wait for them to do their turn, and then basic attack the whole time again. And while the enemies so far are pretty weak, that is kind of how it's been going. Being able to position, use objects in your environment, and also press B with good timing to block, to do perfect blocks, makes it so that even if you already know what you're going to do every turn, you still are engaged in doing things during the combat. So it's not like I can just sit through it and mash A and then like be on my phone or something like that. There's still room to improve to prevent more damage, to deal extra damage, or some more style by using like a bike nearby or hitting them into the wall or one of their enemies as well. So even though we're like level 2, it's still pretty early in the game. I feel like there's enough complexity that's keeping me engaged. And so to see how they continue to build on that moving forward throughout the rest of the game, definitely looking forward to it. And I feel like they're going to deliver on that pretty well. And the story, we're not super far into it, but I've been really enjoying the ride so far. Still don't really know, like they haven't really set up the end goal, the kind of expectations, or like what direction we're headed in. But I think getting to hang out, spend time with the characters in the first game, or the previous game, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and just spending more time with the characters. It's been really enjoyable so far, and looking forward to how our date with Saichan goes. But, I feel like the game itself, really well done. I will say, to get to the negatives, which about the game itself, I really don't have any. Like, everything's surprisingly good. But the elephant in the room that, I think is the DLC. They went pretty heavy on how much DLC is available on day one. And, I feel like I'm really looking forward to Persona 3 Reload. They kind of have a similar thing that there is quite a bit of DLC on day one, but at least it's like music packs and costumes or outfits. Nothing too excessive or anything that's like changing the game. I feel like, in the past, like a decade ago, or like during like the original Xbox era and stuff like that, extra costumes, stuff like that would just be included in the game, and you unlock them by completing different like doing goals, accomplishing tasks in the game. And I feel like now that's gone away. Now it's DLC. They have to pay for it. And so I feel like that's disappointing. But, for what's required to pay money for and when it comes to extra content, a few costume packs that feels more agreeable to miss out on than extra content in the game. But unfortunately, this is not something that or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is safe from, because the New Game Plus is behind a paywall, and it just feels really confusing why they would do that. And it's it just feels disappointing that you have to pay money in order to unlock New Game Plus. Like, an entire game mode is hidden behind a paywall, and at that point, it's really like it's a lose-lose situation, because either New Game Plus is not good, and it's like, oh, I hope it sucks that I'm not missing out on this really good game mode. But then on the same hand, it's like, okay, New Game Plus is really bad. So it's like, as a consumer, you kind of lose both ways. Either there's a really good game mode and it costs money that you have to pay extra for, or there's just, it's not good, and like, that's it. You're kind of out of options. But, I it is disappointing with that, and also the price of $70 is a bit higher. Yeah, I mean, that's becoming the standard. I'm not looking forward to that, but that is kind of the way it's headed, and this game is going that route. But to be fair, in the sake of transparency, I was very surprised that Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, I think it was like $50 or like 40. I'm gonna say 50 to be safe, but I think it was like lower than like a $60 game, which is very surprising, because it is like shorter for a Yakuza game, I think, compared to the other games in the series. But there's definitely enough content there that it would, like, it had more content than most $60 games. That it felt like it wasn't like a Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero kind of situation where it's like, oh, it's like a 1 hour or 2 hour demo and that's it. Like, you can't get away charging $60 for that. Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased the name, had a lot of content, like a full game. That if they charged 60, like, that'd be understandable. But they went with for that the route of making it a bit cheaper, and also on Game Pass, which I'm really great. Like, I'm glad that they did that. However, now with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, the $70 price tag, that's like a personal gripe. I don't think that's anything that's a big greedy detractor for the game overall. Like, I wouldn't really be like roasting them, or like, I wouldn't be too harsh on them for that. But with the Day 1 DLC and the new game mode being behind that paywall, it feels a bit too greedy. But moving on from that, if you just ignore that, play the base game, it is like, so far everything has been surprisingly good. Been really enjoying it. The writing, the graphics, the cinematography, like everything. It's like the Tarzan soundtrack where they're like, oh, this is a kid's movie. Why is it so good? Like, he's going so hard. So really been enjoying it. Looking forward to playing more of it. And so if you're watching this live on Twitch, feel free to follow along. Follow on, I can't remember the term. Follow me on Twitch if you want to continue with the series, watch it live. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and get notified of new videos in the series of playing through Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. By the way, really been enjoying it so far. Looking forward to playing more of it, and hope to see you guys with me. But that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.